All right, I don't know if you can see this here, but it looks really nice. So in this video, I got permission to dig at a really historic location here in northern Colorado. Now, while the house wasn't built until 1913, the property dates back to the 1850s and even prior to that. So lots of foot traffic, lots of horse-drawn wagons, you get the idea. Now, I apologize in advance for the traffic noise. It is near a busy road, and unfortunately, the property owner asked that I not film any of the buildings on the property, which I totally respect. Anyway, I found something truly amazing, and I can't wait to show all of you, so stay tuned. And as always, let's go find some treasure. All right, first target in, and I see something round. I stopped, and I think we've got the back to a pocket watch. Yeah. Pocket watches seem to be a theme lately. I found a couple of them last week. But if I were a betting man, I would say that's the back. Let me clean this up a little bit. Well, I don't see any markings or threads on it, so on to the next. All right, I just pulled this tiny little horse out of the ground. How cool is this? All right, let's clean this up and come back. All right, well, there we go. Got ourselves a new horse. It's hollow, and if I had to guess, I'd say probably 1940s or 50s. Could be a little older. I don't see any markings on it. Either way, I like it. Now, I've got another another target in the plug here, so let's keep looking. In fact, let's just do this live. Now, one of the problems with this property that I keep running into is the homeowner's late husband was a plumber, and so I'm finding these really nice sounding copper pieces all over the yard. It's very unfortunate, but I'll survive. All right, folks, well, we have a threefer here. We got a nail, we have some more plumbing paraphernalia, and probably the largest chunk of lead I have ever found. Looks like somebody who was pouring some lead molds, and this was the spillover. Well, if this is what I think it is, I cannot believe the odds. This would be pocket watch piece number 2 for this property. It's like another cheapie. It looks very similar to the first one I found. Let me clean this up. I don't see any threads on this one, but I don't know a lot about how the old pocket watches were made. Maybe they didn't have threads. Maybe they just clamped them down on there. The odds of finding 2 of them seems just a little bit ridiculous, so I'll have to do some research and throw it up on the screen. All right, well, I just got myself a new Boeing 727, y'all. Some assembly required. All right, y'all, I think I just got a new car. Let's see what we got here. All right, just what I always wanted. Whatever this is. Formula. Guessing that's Formula 1. Hopefully not Formula 2. You never want to find Formula 2. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to go over last episode's mystery item. Can you guess what this is? This is the top to an old oil lamp. And you can see here where the wick would have gone through and the perforations would have allowed for a little airflow. Anyway, thanks to all of you for commenting and chiming in. Mystery solved. Now back to the hunt. Okay, I think we got ourselves a new something. It's a new, what is it? Oh, no way. I was hoping for a new car, but we got a new plane. How cool. I have never found a biplane. This is this is awesome. And it looks like it's pretty well intact. If there was a prop, it is missing now, but that's okay. Plane's a plane's a plane, right? Let's clean this up. Well, that's about as clean as I can get it on short notice anyway, but it's another Chinese plane. Same make as the Boeing 727 we found. It says Zymax or Zymax, I can't read that. Cool. All right, so this next target here, I'm only digging it because it sounded so terrible. Ha! I'm so sorry for the shoddy camera work there. Oh wow, that's why I'm laughing. This sounded just absolutely awful. I actually got my other detector out for a second opinion. It also sounded terrible, but I said I have to dig this. I don't know why, but I have to dig this. Wow, that is cool. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, a very historic area. Goes back to the 1850s. How cool is that? A lucky horseshoe. All right, so I know it's not much. It's just a horseshoe. But you saw my reaction and how excited I get about things like horseshoes. I almost didn't dig this. It sounded just god-awful. It was just all over the place. And normally I would skip it, but on this property I said, no, I'm gonna actually dig everything. And let's go find some more treasure. All right, I think I see a penny. But how old is the penny? How old is it? Hey, it's a wheat penny. Yay! All right. 1957. Excellent year. Look at that back. Look at those ears. Those are some great ears. All right, well, I started filming just as soon as I saw the edge here. I'm not sure what that is. It's very interesting. It's a new car! It's a new car. Cool. Let's look at our new car. All right, well, it is a Tootsie. I'm not surprised that you can just barely make out Tootsie in the bottom there. Pretty good condition. Not sure how old this is. My guess would be 50s. Could be 40s. Either way, it's a very cool piece in great shape. You can even see some of the original paint there. All right, we've got something decent size here. Might be another toy. I think it is. It is another toy. All right, this one's much younger and in much worse shape. A little dragster. Kind of like the one that just went down the road. All right, well, it sounded like a penny. I really thought I had a penny. It is not a penny. That that's like a little basket. But if it's a penny, that's the biggest penny I've ever seen. Huh, yeah, a little hanging basket. I think this hung down a little bit lower. That's pretty cool. All right, I don't know if you can see this here. This came up really low number, but it looks really nice. Oh wow, that is part of a ring. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. I was just talking to the homeowner about how I hadn't found any gold jewelry yet. And look at that. Unbelievable. I can't wait to clean this up and come right back and show all of you whatever this is. But that is gold. I can't even believe this. I told my wife before I left the house today, and I always joke a little bit, but I was kind of joking today when I said I wanted to find gold. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Unfortunately, the band is missing. I'll see if I can find it here, but that would probably be where the stamp would be. I don't see any markings on it. Otherwise, kind of looks like rubies. I'll throw some close-ups here so you can see. Maybe orange sapphire. I don't know enough about gems to say for sure what that is, but this is gold with jewels. I always say let's go find some treasure, and every now and then I actually find some. I actually like everything that I find. Don't get me wrong. It's all treasure to me, but this is the kind of treasure you dream about when you're a little kid. Did you ever watch The Goonies?
Oh my God!
I was like the perfect age when the Goonies movie came out, and this is kind of what this takes me back to. Wow. Okay, and one more quick note. I've always wanted to ask a detectorist what did it ring up on the metal detector? And I switched over to the Vanquish 340 here because it's multi-frequency, and it just gives me a kind of a second opinion. But on a multi-frequency detector like this Vanquish here, it came up a 9, 8 to 9, and that's what my wedding band rings up. It's white gold. I thought it was trash, but I said I'm gonna take a chance, and this is why you should always dig everything.
All right, folks, well, here is the wrap up. We'll start off with our 2 pocket watch backs, our mystery door and or lid to God knows what, steel file, few new cars, got a new horse here. I just love this thing. That is so neat, and I've gotten a lot of comments about that piece there. 1 lucky horseshoe, handful of modern change, few little mystery items here, and last but not least, our 18 karat gold Bohemian garnet cluster ring, very popular around the turn of the century, early 20th century.
So a couple days after I found this ring, I took this ring into a couple jewelry stores here in town, and I was told it was 18 karat gold with real garnet stones. Super exciting. I was also told that this particular style of ring is called a Bohemian cluster ring, and it was very popular during the late 1800s, early 1900s. Now, it's impossible to date this particular ring, and given its current condition, it's probably not worth $450 now, but anyway, I was very pleased to be able to give that to the homeowner and show her I did in fact find some buried treasure. She was really happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, maybe even consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.